Hello, fellow plant lovers. Mike's Greenhouse. So we are live again. This was a scheduled live, so hopefully we'll have a few people in here. If you're watching this after the live stream, thank you very much for coming along. Really appreciate that. Leroy Davis is here. Hello. Thank you for coming along. I've already got 3 people in here. I'm annoyed about the lighting again. No matter what I do, the sun seems to come out and shine right through the curtains. So unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the lighting today. Yeah. I'd like a bit of rain, really, because I emptied my water butt out 2 or 3 weekends ago now because it was all going stagnant inside, and I also needed to move it. So I emptied it out because at the time there was rain forecast. I thought that's right, it'll fill up again. But then the forecast changed. I'd already emptied it, and it's been empty now for ages, unfortunately. So I've been using the hose pipe instead. Laura's here. She says she's home, inside, out of the 95-degree Fahrenheit heat until the sun is setting. Thank you very much for coming along, Laura. Really appreciate that. And for a change, you are home. So I did a live stream yesterday with Jim Bob from Jim Bob's Greenhouse Adventures. That was really good. It was a good opportunity for him to get to know his community, and it was just a really nice opportunity to chat with each other, because we don't get that many opportunities anymore to talk. So that was a really nice opportunity yesterday, because I'd been trying to get him to do it for a very long time. So what's everybody been doing today then? I've been out and I've bought some rooting powder, and then we did some hedge trimming, and I've been just potting up all of the cuttings that I took. Well, not potting them up, but putting them into pots, all the cuttings I took. So hopefully they'll do well. Green Raven saying had a lot of rain 3 days ago. Rain barrel's full. Oh, you're lucky then, Green Raven. Because we had a very small amount of rain, but it wasn't enough to even get it to a point that my water butt had enough water to even fill up a watering can. So it was really annoying, because normally it fills up really easily, but there's just not been enough. Leroy Davis saying that they basically sat around. Yeah, we were going to have a barbecue, but we decided it was just way too hot to even think about having a barbecue. So I think we're going to have an indoor barbecue. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get this set up in time because, well, obviously I still haven't sorted out the lighting, which I'm going to try and do in a second. But I'll do that now, because that's going to annoy me otherwise. Just means I won't be able to have my window open. Yeah, sorry about the temporary light issues. There we go. Hopefully that's fixed it. Sorry about that as well. There we go. Hello everybody who's just joined. The Lone Wolf is here. Hi Mac. Thanks for coming along. I was just sorting out my lighting issue. Don't know why I bother turning this one on. It's literally just an orange light at the front. So who have we got here now? Leroy Davis is saying to cook eggs on the hood of the car. That's a good idea. Saying it's fine. Max here. Hello, thank you for coming along. Broom Raven saying going out to porch for 5 minutes at a time and bringing in things to get sorted. Lots of inside things to keep you busy. That's good. Yeah, I sort of got caught up on all of my garden side of things, so I'm really bored at the minute. Hence me doing so many live streams. Dojo's saying hello. I'm very good, thanks, Dojo. How are you? So we've already got 6 people here and 5 likes. Remember to hit the like on your way in. It really helps me. So something really weird happened yesterday when me and Jim Bob were doing the live stream together. So, well, it's sort of a coffee, Mac. It's camp coffee. So instead of coffee granules, it's like a liquid stuff that you put into warm milk, basically. But it's nice because I've stopped drinking coffee for ages, so I'm getting back into it now. But I thought I'd try this. Leroy Davis is asking if I play Fortnite. I do not, Leroy. I think I played it once, decided after about 2 minutes that I disliked it, and that was that. I do a bit of gaming, but the main games I play are Ark Survival Evolved, and that's it, I think. There is another one, I can't think of what it's called. Banished, that's the other one I play, Banished. I play that on my computer. And Farming Simulator, yes, Mac. So Mac's saying that he plays Fortnite. No, I don't play Minecraft. I've not got the new Farming Simulator yet, though. I've sort of stopped buying video games for a minute just because I don't play them enough. But it's something I will be getting again in the future. Yesterday I had the nice feature of being able to pin stuff because I was using StreamYard, but I didn't use it only because I didn't use it today because I couldn't, if we get any trolls or anything, or I don't know, say I wanted to make somebody a moderator, I couldn't do that yesterday. I could only see what people were writing and pin things, and I kept accidentally pinning things. Green Raven's saying, will she give her age away if she says she does not know any of those except Minecraft, which the nephew has mentioned? Well, not really, because a lot of these games are just like really mainstream, and if you're not a gamer, you're not going to know what they are. My sister doesn't know what half of those are, so, and she's 24, so. Mackenzie's saying, here comes the idea of Mike's gaming channel. Well, you never know. It could happen, Mac. Could start a greenhouse gaming series. So Dojo's saying that he plays Fortnite. I think Leroy and Dojo are going to play a game of Fortnite at some point, it sounds. So what consoles does everybody play on them? Seeing as we've gone down the gaming route. I play on an Xbox One, but I also use my computer on Steam for 2 or 3 other games, but I rarely use them. Max saying he plays on the Switch and the Wii. Very nice. Yeah, I've got a Wii, but I hardly ever use it anymore. Used to use it every day though. So Leroy plays on the PS4. Dojo plays on the PC. Green Raven saying she knows Atari. Max saying he'd happily help me with the channel if I do start one. Oh, thanks, Mac. If I ever delve down that route. I don't think you posted your username, Leroy, unless you sent it to him over Facebook or something. I do have a Nintendo Mac. I don't know which one it is. 2DS, I think. There we go. It's on there now, Leroy. Can't remember what games I used to play on it. I used to play Sonic, Mario. I think I played a Star Wars game on it. That was another one, but I can't remember. So just a question, because I don't really know much about any new gaming stuff. Can you, because obviously it looks like Dojo plays on the PC and Leroy plays on the PlayStation. So how would it be possible, are you two able to play despite being on completely different, play together despite being on completely different platforms? That's really cool. If only they did that with some other games. Max saying Fortnite has a cross-play feature, and so does Minecraft. Cool. Trying to think. Does anybody know if Ark Survival Evolved has cross-play then? Not that I'd ever use it, to be fair. I always play solo. Either that or I play with Jim Bob. Only because I'm fed up of everything being destroyed that I own. Because it's basically, for anybody who doesn't know, it's a survival game. But you can also get attacked by players as well as the creatures. And players can get rocket launchers and blow up your house, which is not very fun. So I'm surprised how many people we got in straight away. It's saying now that I've got 7 people here, going for 14 minutes, 7 people here, and 5 likes. If you haven't already, please remember to hit the like. But yeah, so earlier I was saying that something quite weird happened when me and Jim Bob were doing the live stream. About halfway through, it said we had like 50 odd viewers or something weird. None of them were actually there though, because we weren't getting any comments or anything from them, or and the likes and dislikes didn't change at all. It was just like a really weird glitch. I think it's because I used StreamYard because I'd never used it before. So it must be a glitch to do with that. Yeah, it was exciting because I was like, oh wow, we're actually gonna have a few more people in here, and then they all sort of left again. I think it was a glitch to do with StreamYard. Must have been. And just for anybody who's interested, let me just get YouTube Studio up a second. So in the last 48 hours, it's estimating that I've had 1,000 views. I can't see how that's correct. And within the last month, I've had 4,500 watch time in minutes, which is good. No, that can't be right because it's it's saying that I've had 1,200 views in the last 48 hours, but then it's saying within the past 28 days I've had 1,000 views. So I think 1,000 views sounds more accurate. Yeah, it was really weird. It was like everybody was getting different numbers for the views. That's all right, Mac. That's okay, Dojo. I tried to make you both moderators yesterday, but because I was using StreamYard, it wouldn't allow me, which was really annoying. Green Raven saying she rewatched 990 times last night. So Max saying he googled StreamYard and he can actually get it on mobile. That's cool. Well, I'm planning on doing another live tomorrow, possibly. It's not set in stone because I am going to Stithian's show tomorrow. So I might do a little live stream then, just sort of talking about the day and anything I got. Or I might just make a really long video about it. Not entirely sure yet. Another thing I need to get at some point to sort of improve the live streaming area or the live streaming corner is I need to get some thicker curtains, but I also need to get a proper desk because currently the desk really wobbles. Purely because basically the way the desk is, it's got a bit on the floor like that. But then instead of having a support here and a support here, it's got a support just at the back, and then it sort of leans over like that. So it rocks around quite a lot. So I'm keeping an eye out for a decent desk. And also I need a bit of a bigger desk because this one's quite small. Yeah, that's fine, Mac. Yeah, we'll have a good time in Italy because I doubt I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, have a good time when you're there. You should record some videos, Mac, and upload them to your YouTube channel. That'd be quite interesting to see. Yeah, all short out with pallet wood. That's quite a good idea, Green Raven. Thank you. Oh no, one of my cactus lights have gone off. Oh no. There we go. Don't know why I have a random bowl up there. So Green Raven's saying that the answer for everything is pallet wood and zip ties. I totally agree. So the Lone Wolf 78 is saying, Leroy, you might not want to post your username on the chat because you might get a lot of requests. Show Future is here. Hello. Thank you very much for coming along. Yeah, I agree, Dojo. The zip ties are so useful. I use them in literally everything. When I bought the chickens, I had to make well, basically I used a gardening crate and then just got some chicken wire and secured it using zip ties. They're just brilliant for pretty much anything you need to use them for. The Lone Wolf 78 is saying the place where he works has spare pallet wood, which would otherwise just get burned. Global warming central. So Green Ravens asking how are the chickens in the heat? They're doing really well, actually. I let Sam, who's the new lemon cockerel, I let him out of his hutch into the main bit, and he's become quite aggressive. I think it's just because he's in the hutch. I do try and let him out and take him down to the greenhouse around there with me for a bit so he can sort of have a bit of a walkabout. But I can't leave him out in the pen because all of the chickens bully him, and I'd probably come back and they'd have killed him. So I put him in one of the old houses that we used to keep a really evil cockerel in for ages. So I've just put him in there. He's in the bottom bit walking around. He's got some food and water there. And there is a top bit he can go in. It's all nice and shaded for him. And as for the other chickens, they've all just basically been hiding under the willow. I put their drinker in the middle of the willow for them, in the middle of the shading under the willow, sorry. And they've been quite happy under that. So yeah, mine are too, Dojo. Yeah, evil cockerel. Long story, very long story. But we basically had this really evil cockerel. We tried to get rid of him several times, but nobody wanted him because he was so evil. So we had a pen for him basically in the end. It was about a meter squared. It had a bottom bit which had some very thick mesh because he broke out of stuff several times before. So it had some very thick mesh on the bottom. It was more like metal wire really than mesh. It was yeah. So and then on the top we had his area where he could obviously sleep and stuff. So we had to wait till it was the middle of the night and he'd gone to sleep to feed him and give him water because he was really, really evil. So Green Raven is saying she buys duct tape and quality zip ties whenever she sees them on sale. The pen that you're working on, the pen that she's working on now is made of zip ties, at least until you see if it works out. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could be really annoying now and just say, what's he piled up a load of zip ties? Max saying, damn escape artist, that cockerel would be at the border by Friday. I don't know, Mac. It's that evil. It probably would have had to stop at every person it sees just to attack them. So, Broussard Homestead saying hello from Louisiana, USA. Thank you very much for coming along. Really appreciate it. The Lone Wolf 78 is saying, or be hit by a car trying to cross the road. Definitely. Remember to hit the like on your way in. It really helps my channel out and helps put this stream to get a few more views, hopefully. I've just realised I'm very close to getting 360 subscribers, which is quite scary. It wasn't that long ago that I hit 100 subscribers. Let me see how long ago it was. It wasn't that long. I can find the video. There we go. So 3 months ago. So not that long ago. Oh, thank you, Dojo. Very kind of you. Broussard Homestead saying no flooding where he is, in the southwest of Louisiana, so Lake Charles. The Lone Wolf saying gonna beat T-Series by 2040. I don't know. I reckon I'll beat him by midnight. Yeah, help me close the gap, the very small gap between me and PewDiePie. It's like 10 subscribers between us. So a bit of a question for any of the gardeners here. Who here uses gloves when they're gardening? Just like average gardening. Obviously, the majority of us are going to use gloves if we're dealing with brambles and stuff, but just for your regular gardening, potting up, things like that. Because personally, I don't use gloves unless I'm, and even then I don't use, like when I'm potting up a cactus and stuff, 9 times out of 10, I don't use gloves. I hate myself later, but I don't normally wear them unless I'm dealing with an Opuntia. They're the ones with the really thin, tiny spines because well, let's put it like this: if you touch an Opuntia, you'll be finding spines in your hand for hours. Yeah, I agree. They just get in the way. So Green Raven saying she buys gloves, wearing it's another story. And Dojo said they get in the way. Broussard's Homestead saying never wears gloves, even when he should. Yeah, same. I have some really good gloves. There's some rigger gloves, but I wrecked them the first day I had them because I was clearing out a load of brambles with a short-handed hook, or basically a sickle, and that tore the gloves to pieces on day one. So Max saying gloves he uses are a bit big. Laura's saying she bought a pair like the Zorab. Thought you'd be inspired. Bought them twice. I don't know what pair Liz Zorab wears, unfortunately. I tend to just watch her live streams and, well, any videos that interest me. So Laura's saying they're just colourful. Good reason to buy gloves. So has anybody seen My Family Garden's latest videos? I think he's done 2 of them now, a series with his kids doing the gardening called like Kids Takeover or something. It's really good. So Dojo's allotment specialist is saying he has 10 pairs of gloves. look good in the box. I've got loads of pairs of gloves. I just don't know where they are. I'll use them, to be fair. I might wear them if I found them, but even then, it's only if there's very, rare things that I would use them for, which is mainly brambles. And even then, I tend not to use them. I always forget, or just they're too far away. So I just think, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just do it with my hands. Yeah, don't worry. The videos will still be up. You don't have to leave now. So we've been going for half an hour. Got 7 people here and 8 likes. Happy with that. Yeah, they are good. It's nice that he's, done a series with his kids. Asgardian Adventures is here. Hello. Thank you very much for coming along. The Lone Wolf says, when his get wet, take them off and leave them by the log burner. The perks of the job. Yeah, well, there is that, Mac. It's certainly a perk. Asgardian Adventures. I'd just like to thank you for the opportunity the other day you gave me to win the T-shirt. That was very kind of you. So something I'm going to be looking into is Fish with Bish has recently made a video using a drone, and obviously I know they're a lot of money, but it's something I'm going to just look into because I do have a miniature drone, so I'm going to see if I can try and get that to, because I know that there are some with proper built-in cameras, but I'm going to see if I can get mine to hold a GoPro session, which I should be getting very, very soon. So Laura, I think he basically announced that he's making a new series on how to care for Physalis, someone else, I think it's like Physalis, cucumbers, and something else like that. He's doing a video. It's how to care for them or something. Yeah, 6 seconds long. Well, basically, I sort of inspired him to do that because we were talking. It was like midnight, and we were just sort of talking. I was doing a bit of research just for like videos that haven't been made too many times because I don't like to make too many videos that have been made before. So I was just having a look at what sort of videos hadn't been made before. So I sort of said that to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to make a video on how to look after these plants." So he made the video, uploaded it, and I said, "You do realize, like, because he was going to try and make something that hadn't been made on YouTube before. Obviously, I was searching them, and he sort of forgot to." Yeah, but basically, he forgot to search them up, and it turns out, obviously, for all of the things he was going to make videos on, they'd been made loads before. And he was sort of put off by that. I was like, just make it anyway, just make it better than everybody else's. Dojo's allotment specialist is saying, has a drone, had it 2 years, never tried it out. You should. Drones are fun. So I assume you're asking me, Asgardian. Basically, it all started about a year and a half ago now, just before Easter. I was at an event helping my mum because we had a stall for our shop there. And I was at the event. First day I was there, I basically went around handing out leaflets and stuff to all of the people who came. Second day, I sort of went around and had a look at some of the stalls, but just briefly, really. And then I came back to the stall. My mum went off and had a look at a few, and she said, "You want to go into one of the stalls that are opposite us?" Because there was like another little shed with a few in, which I didn't check. So I went in there, and just to the left, there was a stall with, I don't know how many, but like maybe 100, 200 different types of cactus, all sorts of sizes, going from tiny little things to absolutely huge things that have been growing for longer than I've been alive. So I was sort of talking to the people, bought several little plants. I think I spent about £10-15 on buying some little plants. And I went away again, kept coming back, buying more, talking to them. Well, eventually the guy gave me a leaflet. It was for the British Cactus and Succulent Society. I was quite interested in that, and I, really wanted to go along to the meetings. So the next meeting was about 2 weeks from then. So I went to the first meeting, really enjoyed it. Spoke to a few of the people there, and in between that time, in between my buying my first cactus and going to the meeting, my mum went shopping, bought me back a little succulent and a tray to put all of my cacti and succulents in a windowsill. I had maybe 5 or 6 at the time, and I was like, wow, every time I got a new one, it was amazing. So I had them all on my bedroom windowsill, and they were all doing really well. And then obviously we had the big greenhouse. So in the Easter holidays, I cleared it out. Actually, no, before that, sorry. We went to a garden centre and I bought some trays because my dad suggested growing a few plants and selling them in our shop. So I bought a few seed trays. Didn't need any pots because there were loads in the greenhouse already. I bought some seed trays, some compost, and some seeds. And we spent quite a while there looking at different seeds. In the end, we found the ones we wanted. And the middle bench in my greenhouse, I put several different things. I can't remember everything I sowed. I know it was tomatoes, marigolds, begonias, and I think there was another thing. Sweet pea, that's another one. I think there was another, but there might not. That might have been it. There was still loads of junk on the middle table. The greenhouse itself was overgrown. The grapevine had gone right along over that middle bench, and there were rotten grapes on it and stuff, and loads of dead leaves everywhere. So in the Easter holiday, I cleared it out. But I left a little bit to the right as you walked in the greenhouse, and that was there probably for about a year until I eventually cleared that out. So I cleared that out and then planted a few things in the greenhouse. I had a few tomatoes there. I was given some tomatoes. And, carried on buying more seeds, potting things up, taking cuttings. My dad showed me how to take cuttings, and it just sort of grew from there, really. Laura's saying she watches videos on the same topic all the time. Oh, what? Caring for plants, do you mean, Laura? So the Lone Wolf saying, me, what if Mike tried to grow the biggest watermelon in the UK? Mike and Jim Bob, let's do it. Video content. Definitely, Mac. Dojo's allotment specialist. Nice one, Mike. Good to see the younger people getting into it. Because before then, I did grow a few tomatoes in there and the odd couple carrots and courgettes, and my mum did quite a lot in there as well with me. Then I stopped for a couple of years, and I didn't grow much. It was just I would be given a tomato plant, so I'd plant it and grow a few baby carrots, things like that. But when my interest really grew was that day when I met the people at the cactus stall. So Asgardian Adventures is saying that his favourites are foxgloves. Yeah, I like foxgloves as well. We've got loads of them around the farm. I'm looking into getting some different coloured ones because we've only got the wild pink ones. However, I've got loads of seeds. I'm not going to show you because I show people every live stream, but I've basically got 3 Tupperware containers full of seeds. So I'm not going to be buying any till about 2023, which is when ideally I would have used them all up, but I doubt it because I haven't used up all the ones I was supposed to use up this year. So the Lone Wolf is saying he's going to go for a bit, catch a stream, join the stream when you can. Cheers, Mac. Appreciate you coming along. Have a great weekend, and if I don't see you before, have a great holiday as well. Green Raven saying yes, any topic she follows. It does not matter if she's seen it before, she'll watch it again. I could be. So Dojo's asking if anybody else has a channel apart from me. Just exclude me. You know, maybe I do have a channel. Totally haven't uploaded it to already. You know, maybe somebody here doesn't know I have a channel. Just exclude me like that. It's fine. I know Asgardian does, and Dojo does. Yeah, Green Raven. I think 2 of those are me. I think. I know that Mac made his yesterday, but I don't think he's uploaded anything. Although, hopefully, Mac will upload some videos of when he's in Italy, because that would be really interesting to see. Also, I've got some random videos that I made in a science lesson. We were basically just doing practical lesson all day, all lesson, and I've literally just got some videos of some different coloured flames, which I might just upload for the sake of uploading them. Yeah, so if anybody wants to advertise their channel, now is your chance. We've got 6 people here. So there's always a good chance that some of you don't know each other. So Asgardian Adventures is saying his more fishing, adventure, and wildlife. Yeah, I've had a look at a few of your videos, Asgardian. They're very good. I like the style of, you know, like how you record them. So I've got a big tripod, but the top bit's sort of broken on it. I don't know where it is now. Oh, I didn't take that up. That's a shame. I'd show you basically the top bits sort of come off, which is Dojo's saying, check this cool guy out with arrows pointing to himself. Very original, Dojo. So, what's everybody been doing today then? I've pretty much been taking cuttings basically, as we had some guests over as well. One of our tenants, because they wanted to have a look at some of my plants, and they bought £5 worth of stuff. We certainly do, Asgardian. We all need better equipment, but you buy a new camera and then you decide you need a new one again. But yeah, I do really like the style of, well, everybody's videos here, really. So, Asgardian Adventures is in Spain. Very nice. Are you going to upload any videos? Because that'd be quite cool. Where about are you in Spain? Green Ravens skiing, does that make you alert like the olden days with the tenants? I suppose. Basically, we met them in a garden centre and we sort of said hello. Then they bought a load of bedding plants, and afterwards, my mum just mentioned that if they ever need any plants, that obviously I do grow and sell some, and that I beat garden centre prices. So they're like, "Oh, you should have said before we bought them, because it was you know what garden centres are like. They're overpriced. They sell something worth £1 for 3." So that's one of the main reasons why I sell plants, really, is because I always hate the fact that pretty much everywhere I go, a plant that I know is worth about £1 is being sold for, well, for example, a plant that's worth a fiver is being sold for like 10-20 quid, which really annoys me, which is kind of why that is one of the main reasons why I sell my plants, is so that people can get plants for the prices that they actually are, instead of stupidly inflated prices. So, as Guardian Adventures is saying, he's recorded a few, but won't be up for another 6 days or so. He's in Benidorm at the moment. The wife wanted to show him the city, but he ain't a city boy, so he just ran off into the mountains to catch lizards. Yeah, exactly, Dojo. So Dojo's saying that's why he sells the eggs cheaper, and plus they know where they're coming from. Yeah. We had can't think where it was now. It was like nature welfare agency thing came in the other day to the shop while I was in school, asking about my plants, because apparently somebody told them that they're exported from Spain. Don't know where that one came from. But apparently the plants that I grow in my greenhouse in the UK are being exported from different countries like Spain, and could have nasty diseases that are gonna kill everything. So we sort of took them down to the greenhouses and said, no, look, this is where he grows all the cactus and succulents. This is where he grows all the plants. Obviously, I wasn't at school at the time, so I couldn't fight my own corner, but it did make me laugh. Yeah. Yeah. How dare I grow plants in my greenhouse? It's definitely being exported from Spain. I don't have quail. I know that Barnstabarshall's homestead keeps some quail, but I don't have any myself. Although I will look into it, because it's something I'm interested in getting and keeping. As Guardian Adventures is saying, it's the first time it's his first time in Spain. Usually got to a lot quieter places, but it's not too bad. If he needs to get away, it's only a short walk. Yeah, definitely. Dojo's saying he had quail eggs. As Guardian Adventures saying he used to have quails. What do quail eggs taste like then? And are they sort of the size of a bantam egg, I assume? So they take a lot of work. Green Ravens saying got them last year. like them, but take more work than chickens, just like the eggs. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that they're very popular for their meat because they grow, they grow up really quickly, apparently. So they're just like chicken eggs, but with less yolk. Oh, that's a shame. I like the yolk. That's why I keep bantams, because there's less white on it, because my dad doesn't like the whites, but we all like the yolk. So it's a lot of work for a small amount of meat. As Guardian Adventures is saying, they're really nice. They're a tad on the richer side, but are delicious. Great for people who cannot have chickens. Yeah, I suppose because they're smaller, obviously you can fit a lot more into one space. I'm always eating on live streams. So Green Raven saying if you could have them in a pen, it would be better. Cages are more efficient. So we have 5 people here and 9 likes. So Dojo's saying asking what breeds of chickens I have. So I have 3 black Pekins, 2 light Sussex, 4 light. No, I've done that wrong. Sorry. 3 black Pekins, 2 Silkies, 4 light Sussex, light Sussex, and the light Sussex are bantams, by the way. A light Sussex bantam cockerel, and a light Sussex and a lemon Pekin cockerel. Asgardian Adventures saying used to eat burgers and everything on live streams. One time started a drunk live stream. Started a stream drunk. Yeah. Green Raven saying she would let them in the duck jail, but the chicken would probably kill them. They hang in cages inside the pen. So do quail like to be off the ground then, I'm assuming? Be right back. I'll still be here. Just Actually, I might go get another drink, I think. So I'll be right back. I was just putting my phone on charge. So Green Raven saying they do not like it. They're ground birds, but to keep them safe and have cleaner eggs, the cages burst. Yeah, I've tried mealworms before. Oh. I think opening the door caused the. I've literally got a towel hanging on my window to try and stop any light getting in. Well, not, I like light, but stop too much light getting in. Because then I look like a vampire. when I have a lot of light, I do look like a vampire. Oh, actually, there we go. I can hang this on that. Sorry about this. I do this every live stream. I spend like the majority of my live streams just messing around with lighting. And I do actually saying anything. There we go. Finally. Yeah, so I'm really behind now, but going back to the bugs, the mealworms, they sort of just taste like wheaty almost. I had dried mealworms, but obviously not alive. Who would want to eat a living mealworm? I'm definitely not a Bear Grylls when it comes to eating bugs and things. Dojo's saying he's got 4 light Sussex, Rhode Island Reds, and 2 Bluebells. Bluebells are lovely. Yes, Asgardian Adventures saying Bluebells are lovely. Green Raven saying live or fried, asking live or fried. Asgardian Adventures saying, and yeah, Green Raven and Morio Worms and Super Worms. Green Raven's asking, are bluebells a flower or a bug? Asgardian saying both fried and alive. Yeah, the bluebell is a chicken, but they are a flower as well, obviously. It is a Fallout prop, yes. The Pip-Boy. Yeah, this is a Pip-Boy. This is the stand, and this is the Pip-Boy. I was thinking about that actually the other day. Nobody's actually asked about this yet. So you're supposed to play the game using the Pip-Boy, like this actual Pip-Boy, to access your inventory. You put your phone in here, except my phone's never fit into it, so I've never used it. But you're supposed to be able to like access everything you've got and like change it, but I've never used it. But yes, Fallout is a game set in the future. It's similar to our timeline, except after World War II, instead of being afraid of nuclear power, everybody decided to embrace it and make lots of things out using fusion cores and things like that. Basically, the power of fusion and nuclear fission and stuff like that. So that's basically Fallout in a nutshell. This is why I've never used it, because it's really difficult to get back on its podium. Yeah, I got it a couple Christmases ago. This was like one of the, because basically you had to pay like extra money to get this and the original and like a Fallout 4 disc. But when I got Fallout, I didn't buy this, but somebody bought it for me a little while after, which was nice. Yeah, I'm glad somebody's asked me about that, because yeah, basically, so they embraced nuclear power, then they blew themselves up. Oh, that's cool. As Guardian Adventures saying he built his own ODST armor from Fallout. That is really cool. But yeah, I'm quite a big Fallout fan. That's another game I play, is Fallout. Not so keen on Fallout 76. I think Bethesda sort of let everybody down with that one. That was pretty awful when it first came out. But I don't know whether it's improved or not since then. I hope it has improved, to be honest with you, because it's not been the greatest. Yeah, it was rushed, Asgardian. Yeah, they really let everybody down on that one. And it was a shame, because I was looking forward to it. Well, everybody was looking forward to it. And I'm going to give it another go, because I did enjoy playing it, even then. But at the same time, yeah, it was a bit of a letdown. So, as Guardian Adventures are asking, have I got any collaborations in the pipeline? Not really. Other than the odd thing with Jim Bob, if anybody does want to do any, if anybody wants to do any StreamYard things, I'd be more than happy to do a collaboration like that. But no, I've not got any actual collaboration videos planned. That's another thing. I need to get a new chair. I need to get a PewDiePie chair. Seeing as there's only a very small gap between our subscribers, about 10. Green Raven is asking, she's not looked it up, but does anybody know how chickens that have feathers poking out of their legs and funny little cheek feathers? Does anyone know? Yeah, I have some chickens that have feathers on their legs tends to be pekins who have feathery feet, although my silkies do have feathery feet as well. Or actually, the silkies have furry feet because silkies don't really have feathers. They have just like fur and then a few feathers. Dojo's allotment specialist saying, "Wow, am I reading this right? So I've got 65. Oh, it's doing that thing again from yesterday. That's like, but it shows. Oh, so these are feathers. Yeah. My Pekins do have feathers on their feet. Yeah, so it's doing that thing. It did this yesterday with the whole weird viewer thing. Yeah, mine's saying 56 now. I don't. Is this? Does anybody know if this is a bug with YouTube at all? Yeah, it's really weird because, well, my average videos don't even get, like 60. Well, if I'm lucky, they get 60. And they're going again now. It's like they're here for like a few seconds and then they go again. It's so weird. $20 now. Yeah, we'll go with Dojo's number. Thank you very much, Asgardian Adventures, for coming along. Really appreciate that. Have a great day. I think I'll bring a bit of an end to the live. So Dojo's allotment specialist saying they're watching us Dum Dum, and then there's a alien emoji, a robot emoji, and an alien emoji. Well, perhaps they're learning how to grow fruit and veg. There you go. It's down to 9 now. That is so weird, though. 7 now. So who is actually still here then? So we got the lone wolf is here. Thanks for coming back, Mac. Really appreciate it. So I think we got 3 people here now. If anybody else is sort of lurking around, feel free to say hi. I think it is Mac, Dojo, and Laura. Don't feel guilty, Laura. Go anywhere. Doesn't matter. I'm going to sort of bring this to an end now anyway, because we got 3 people here now. So but no, don't feel you have to stay on these lives ever. Just go around. I don't care if you switch between lives. But thank you to everybody who has come along. Really appreciate it. And I know this was a shorter live to what I've been doing recently. I've been going 2 hours in some of my recent lives. But I hope you all enjoyed. And I appreciate everybody who came along. So yeah, I tried to Lone Wolf, but he didn't want to. It took a lot of persuasion to get him to go on yesterday. He doesn't really like the idea of live streaming, which is a shame because it's the best way to grow your channel is by doing a live stream. Because obviously you need watch time, and quite a bit of watch time now. Let's see how much watch time I actually have. So, well, actually, firstly, I'll go to total views. So, 4,104 total views, but that's not counting anything I've gotten from today. And 13,247 minutes of watch time. So, certainly gone up, because I think Thursday, that can't be right. That can't be right. I've had a spike of watch time, because Thursday I had like 11,000 and now suddenly I'm on 13,000. Thank you, Mac. Yeah. And again, if I don't see you, have a good time in Italy. And have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you all for coming along. Yeah, I think I'll end the stream now. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video or live stream. Bye for now.